Okay. All right. So this is the second video that I did. The first one I did was way too long. I'm trying to keep these ideally under 5, probably under 5 after a while, but let's go for under 10. Okay. So welcome to Living Workshop. My name is Tio, and I'm gonna be talking to you pretty regularly every morning. I'm going to be going over what I'm currently working on at the Living Workshop and kind of explaining some of that stuff in a little bit of detail in case you're not familiar with the concept. So, um, yeah, I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to pretend that you're already familiar with the Rishi Bronze Bowl and the Living Workshop whole spiel because I'll have made videos of that, so you'll already be familiar with that. So I'm just gonna go into what's happening today and just work this through. Okay, cool. So what I like to do is I wake up in the morning, I make my tea, start the fire if it's the winter time. Then I come up here and I write for an hour. I'll just write whatever the heck comes out. Doesn't matter. I set a timer for an hour and I write. That's how I start my day. When I'm doing that, I'm also kind of like thinking through what I need to do for the day. If I haven't already done that the night before, ideally, I figured it out the night before, and I'm just adding stuff in either way. This helps me keep track of all this sort of stuff. So I'll do that, then I'll have my list. Then I keep my cultures up here, my mushroom cultures up here when they're colonizing. I'll move them back down. I'll move them down to the basement because it's a lot colder when they start. I need to slow them down or bring them down there to work. But if I want to speed up colonization, I bring them up here because it's just warmer up here than it is down in the basement. Down in the basement, it's about 40 or 50 right now. Up here, it's around 75. That's the temperature you want for colonization. So that's what we have. So it's nice because then I can do my writing and then I can come over here. That's just usually over there, but that's fine. And kind of like look through everything and just kind of get an idea of what's going on up here to see how if I have to change the plan of the day. Okay, so number one on the list, I have make video. So I'm doing this right now. I kept putting it off making the videos. I'd wait till the end of the night, not the end of the night, but I'd put it off to the other day. I'd do a bunch of other stuff. I'd do a bunch of other crane stuff, all sorts of jazz. I do everything. I thought I just heard the dog. Okay, so I did everything besides make the video. So today I figured I'm just gonna make the video after I do the writing. I'm just gonna do that and not worry about it. Then I'm done. Then if I want to do one later on in the night, I can. So here we are. Here we are. This is going, and it actually works out nice because the lighting is really nice. Behind that camera is two double doors that has a porch that's facing out. There's also a bunch of birds. What are you barking about down there, buddy? How's he barking down there? Okay. All right. I'm at 3 minutes. Okay. So I have to make the video. Somebody doing that? He's still barking. Okay. All right. You can let him out. Also to go to the gym. I have that down because that's also something that I've been kind of like not doing that I would like to be doing, that I will be doing. So it's a local community gym. It's literally like it used to be the elementary school, super tiny, small town elementary school, and then the elementary school went somewhere else, and so they turned it into a community center, and so they got some random stuff donated, and it's pretty sweet. So they got like a squat rack and stuff like that. So I mostly just do that in the rowing machine. Anyways, you don't need to know that. You just need to know that I am going back to the gym because that's an important task that I haven't been doing, so it's high up on my list. That's pretty much the gist of it. Okay, to transfer the cordyceps. Cordyceps, I have right here. This is a cordyceps culture. I woke this up. This was in my cold storage. So I went through and cleaned all that out, got that all organized. I'm doing a reorganization of all that stuff. So it means waking stuff up. If it doesn't wake up, getting rid of it, things of that nature. So I need to wake that up. I woke that up. It seems like it's going well. So now I'll isolate that, put that onto a different agar plate, probably a couple, just to back myself up. And then I can start growing that. I've never grown it before, so I'm kind of excited. I've already looked up to get kind of like an easy recipe how to do it. It's like an egg. It's like an egg nutrient broth with rice. Okay, I need to do liquid culture, pull and inoculate some grain. So let me show you some liquid culture that I have. I can go into the liquid culture later on. For now, you can just see. Oh shoot! This is the liquid culture. This is aerated liquid culture. And this is just with the stir bar. Yeah. So I had already tested that on plates. Using the technique, the process is you make the liquid culture, you sterilize it, and then you introduce the mycelium in there, and then you let it grow out, and then you pull liquid culture out of there, you put it to agar, you let it grow out to make sure that there's no contaminants in there. It's really hard to tell if there's contaminants in the liquid culture. On a plate, super easy. Everything's in one dimension, nice and flat, so it'll pop out. Liquid culture is much more difficult. So I did that. Everything looks like it came out clean. I've been waiting a couple extra days before going down and testing it, but it seems really good. So I'm gonna pull stuff out of there today, and I'm gonna put it into the grain when I go, and then I'll also pull those plates out, clean those plates up, and put them onto other plates so that I have like a nice culture. Usually, when you take the liquid culture and you squirt it onto the agar plates, kind of scatters, kind of like that. You cut a piece of this out and put that on a new agar plate, and then it will grow quite beautifully in the center. It's also nice that you can kind of start to see how the different mycelial patterns kind of grow for different species. So, okay. I've got to seal grain bags. I did a bunch of grain bags last couple days, so I've got to seal those down in the lab. Ideally, I would have pressure cooked them. Where we at? 7. Okay. Ideally, if I would have pressure cooked them and then brought them, and then when it started to depressurize, I would have brought them to put them in front of my flow hood, turned on the flow hood, and let it depressurize in front of that laminar flow. Then after it cooled for a little bit, unscrew the top, and then pull those bags out. And then if I wasn't going to inoculate them, because it'd probably be too hot for them to be, I would seal them with an impact sealer. That's ideal. There's less chance for contamination. I have them down in my kitchen. I did them the other day, and they're still there. The bags should seal themselves. That's the point of the gussets when you pressure cook them, so it should be okay. I just want to let you know because it's not best practices. Okay, I also need to soak rye berry. I got rye berry that I got to soak. Made a bunch of these jars. The rye berry is working really well, so I need to do more. And I just got more rye berry to source that. I need to check the lure connections. I need to order more of those connections for the liquid culture tops. They're like the lure. It's the connections that connect syringes to like the needle or like the lines in hospitals to each other. It's whatever that connection is. That's called a lure, and those are the connections that all those things run on. So I need to make sure I purchase the right sized ones of those and just kind of get all of them. So then I'll just have them so I can mix and match and make my own. I need to buy the more of those tops as well for the time being. That's by Myco Ops. Really sweet. Really sweet dude. Cool stuff that he's doing there. Okay, so final thing before we go, we're going to look at Urushi Bonsai bowls that I just did work on. don't know if these are matched. But so what you'll see here is you'll see this is 76. This is bowl 76. And then there's the sawdust and the inoculated reishi is inside of this bowl. This whole thing got pressure cooked and placed in there. I did that. This is the first time I'm doing it like this. So it's pretty cool. Pretty fun. Let's see how it does. Yeah, so it's in there. So they're starting. And then these ones are just kind of like regular, but they're smaller. So we've got those. And then what we end up with extra is this, which is these big 5-pound bags. These are all lion's mane. So I got 8. There's 8 of these reishi bonsai bowls. And from that, the sawdust, I got 11 5-pound bags of lion's mane that I can grow, and then also these reishi, and then also the bowls. So it is really pretty amazing how much I can pull out of what would be the waste. Okay, all right. Okay, we're at 11 minutes. So that's it. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing today. I gotta go get to the gym. Thank you for hanging out with me for 10 minutes, 11 minutes. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. And thanks for helping me bring this into reality. Thank you. Turn off. Turn off. Oh my goodness. This thing,